I just figured it out.
I didn't put those worms in your shoes.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
What were you talking about?
Andre, wonderful. Come and join us.
Remember Mama's rule number 1, Nicole. Don't keep the door closed. There's no need.
Hey, Papa Franklin, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
It's okay, kids. Papa means well. We keep our doors open because we don't have any secrets to hide in our rooms. Besides, you never know what you're knocking outside.
Okay, Big Mama, thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Carlton was just explaining why we were sent to Earth.
Finally!
School starts tomorrow and you need to be ready.
Ready for what?
That's just what he's going to tell us. You have the patience of a 14-year-old.
I am a 14-year-old.
You're on an important mission, kids. Let's try to get along. You'll be attending Elijah Lovejoy High School. School on Earth is just like school here. So, Nicole, you'll still be a senior.
Sorry, little brother. Guess that means you're still a freshman.
There's one thing you need to learn while you're there.
Breakdancing?
Ooh, no, not breakdancing. You need to learn about basketball.
Oh, that's why you picked me, right?
Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling.
Here, catch.
Rule number 2. Don't throw the ball in the house. Here, Nicole.
Just remember, the kids at school are going to want to know about their new classmates. Make sure you have your story straight.
There's too much to learn and there's so many rules.
Don't worry too much about the rules. Notice Papa Franklin tends to forget his own rules sometimes.
Oh, so we can't throw balls in the house?
This would fall in the category of bad idea.
Great. Here comes rule number 3. You break it, you bought it.
Wrong. Rule number 3, you make the mess, you clean up the mess.
It's not bad for a first day, huh?
Not bad? Andre, these people don't know anything about science.
Well, I guess you took it upon yourself to explain the importance of the brain to them.
I was only trying to make conversation.
Yeah, right.
Hey, did you meet Terrence?
Terrence.
You know, the guy with the what you talking about look all the time?
What you talking about?
Yeah, that's the look. Anyways, brows all furrowed because he's thinking so hard, and I say to him, it must be nice to have a second cerebral cortex. You know the cerebral cortex is the outer layer of the brain that's all wrinkled up.
Thank you. You already know the cerebral cortex is the outer layer of the brain.
And it's all wrinkled. Well, anyway, so he says...
But what are you saying about a vortex?
No, cerebral cortex. It's the part of your brain that helps you process information like vision and hearing, and it's wrinkled like that thing you do with your forehead.
Wrinkled?
Well, what I mean is, it's one of the most complicated parts of your brain. It helps you to plan things and to think. It's very important.
What was you saying about my forehead?
Did I mention that the cerebral cortex helps with your imagination?
No, you didn't. You said the cerebral cortex is wrinkled, like my forehead.
Oh, that's my phone. I gotta go.
I ain't heard no phone.
Don't worry, it was on my brain.
You really know how to make friends, Nicole.
Thanks. I kind of grow on people.
Yeah, like a wart.
All I know is Terrence is quite annoying.
Hey, I've met Terrence. Did you know he's left-handed?
So?
So, you could tell him that the cerebral cortex has 2 halves, 2 hemispheres.
I don't think he understood that the cerebral cortex was the outer layer of the brain. Why would I bring up the 2 hemispheres?
Well, the right hemisphere controls the left side of the body, so you could tell him if he's left-handed, he must be in his right mind. And then you could always do that eyelash thing you do.
Andre, you've noticed. Well, the right hemisphere also controls artistic things like music and style. Neither of which I will waste on Terrence.
Well, I'm just trying to help you make a love connection, since how Terrence is on the basketball team might help with our mission.
Yeah, but the left hemisphere
Controls the right side of the body.
and also helps you talk and think. And I want a man who can talk and think at the same time.
We're on Earth, Nicole. They don't come that way here. Besides, you are gonna need a man who can listen.
What?
Never mind. By the way, their science may not be that hot, but they sure do know their basketball.
How would you even know if you saw good basketball?
Well, Carlton wants me to be on the team, so I'm going to tryouts after school.
Oh, right, and I'm supposed to be team manager.
Well, good luck to you, Nicole. I have to practice my free throws.
Good luck to you too, Andre.
I'm getting nervous. I'm afraid I'm gonna mess up.
Just remember what Carlton said. Do whatever the principal does.
Okay. I wonder what they're serving for lunch.
Ew! Meatloaf! Onions! Not for me.
What would the principal do?
Walk away.
Andre, Nicole!
Principal
Parents, am I so glad to see you guys. Come on, walk with me to my office and let's have a quick visit.
Do what the principal does.
Let's go. I like to check in with new students. You know, find out how things are going, make sure they know where the bathrooms are, that sort of thing.
I think we know exactly where the bathrooms are.
Oh, good. Now, as my frontal lobes can attest, I know these can be emotional times. The frontal lobes, by the way, are in the front half of each hemisphere of the cerebral cortex. But you'll learn all about that in science class.
The frontal lobes also help you plan and organize activities, ma'am.
I can't believe my temporal lobes. Oh, the temporal lobes process sound, you know. You're a freshman and you already know about the frontal lobes?
Well, I can see using my occipital lobes. You're surprised.
So, Terrence, what do the parietal lobes do?
The parietal lobes process touch information. How about I touch your earlobe and escort you out of here?
Oh, now, Terrence, just take a moment.
So, Terrence, why were you sent to the principal's office? For impersonating a student.
This is Terrence, our student disciplinarian. He runs a student buddy program. Now, what we try to do is match up new students with some of our better students. How about we match you and Nicole together, Terrence?
Oh, no, you really don't have to do that. It's unnecessary.
Wonderful. I know everything is going to work out just fine.
Oh, no, he's wearing a sleeveless shirt. No, oh, please, this is cruel. You ever shower?
What are you talking about? You spend your whole life in the locker room.
Some things you never get used to.
Why you lost?
No, I'm getting ready to try for the basketball team.
Really? Have you ever played basketball before, man?
Man, sure I have. Well, sort of.
Sure, buddy.
All right, boys, practice starts in 15 minutes. Anybody new trying out for the team, come see me now.
Coach, I thought you were the science teacher.
I am the science teacher until 3 o'clock, and then I become the basketball coach. Teachers coach and coaches teach. Besides, science come in handy on the basketball court. You need a good brain to play this game.
Yeah, I agree. Despite weighing only 3 pounds, the brain is an important part of your body. It controls what you think, what you feel, and what you do.
Right. It also controls your breathing and your heartbeat, too. Don't forget that.
And since it's so important, the brain has to be protected by thick membranes called meninges.
It's also protected by thick bones called the skull. Don't forget that either.
And it's floating in a protective liquid called cerebrospinal fluid.
Wait a minute, who are you?
Andre, ready to play basketball, sir?
Coach Quentin, Andre. Look forward to coaching you. And if your basketball is half as good as your science, we should have a fun year ahead of us. Let's see what you got. Ooh, Andre. Maybe you should stick to science.
Hey, let's see what's going on in the auditorium.
Only one problem for you, Andre.
What's that?
You need talent to be in a talent show.
Oh, so I guess you are going to try out for someone that talks on the phone.
You're a fire eater. This I gotta see for my...
Wow, she's hot.
You could say that again.
Wow, she's hot.
It's just an Earth expression.
So you're a juggler. Great, we need more jugglers in the talent show. What do you juggle? Oh!
Sorry.
Good. Great. You're in. Okay, and you are?
Good day. I'm Ali, the alligator hunter.
So you can put your entire head in an alligator's mouth.
Oh, help, it's talking here. Help! Oh!
Tell me your name, please.
Raven.
And what do you do?
I see into my future.
I see your future too, and it's on the stage. Next.
I've always wanted to be in a talent show. I'm gonna try out.
You're not going to like this.
Come on, open up.
It's been windy outside today.
Ah, my hair!
Mirror, mirror in your hand. You've got the scariest hair in the land.
Oh, shut up.
Excuse me?
I'm not here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just talking to my brother. Andre! Are you lost?
This is my new home away from home. I'm working on my volcano.
Be careful if you mix vinegar with that or it'll explode.
There's nothing wrong with an explosion, right? Or maybe I should just stick to the hardwood.
Basketball's probably fun, but so's science. You never know what you're going to discover.
So I see. What are you working on?
These are two brains.
Frank and Stein.
The brain's really fascinating, but it's also important.
I must admit, the brain does top the food chain with me too.
Oh, I thought your food chain was topped with a diet of cheese, fries, and basketball.
I wouldn't mind learning about the good old brain if I had the right tools. You know what I mean?
The hippocampus helps us learn and store memories. The hippocampus is small, but it's also very important.
Okay, what part helps with your basketball skills?
One-track mind. A lot of the brain helps with basketball. For example, the hypothalamus controls heart rate, body temperature, and blood pressure to keep you strong and steady during a game.
Hypothalamus? Hypothalamus? Man, for being so small, the brain should have had some big old words.
And the cerebellum helps with good coordination and balance. And those are very important in basketball, right?
There's a cerebellum on my brain, and it helps me stay balanced and coordinated?
That's right.
Man, I gotta give it some props. I didn't know the brain helped me to stay coordinated.
Told you the brain was important. The brain stem controls basic body functions such as breathing, eating, and sleeping. And everyone knows you need the proper amount of food and rest to help you play a better game of basketball.
That is some brain spanking new news. So the brain stem is vital.
That's right.
Man. So if you mess with your brain, you mess with basketball.
I guess you could say that.
I just did. Man, I didn't know the brain was so important. I mean, I never gave it that much credit.
Most people think the brain is just a big glob of squishy gray tissue, but the brain is really complicated. All the parts have to work together to help the body survive.
Like a basketball team.
The brain is like a basketball team?
Yeah, all the parts need to work together so the team can survive.
Terrence?
Yeah, Coach.
Well, it's great to see you, but are you lost?
I just came to see what was shaking in the science lab.
Why don't you get shaken to basketball practice?
Who needs basketball practice, Coach?
You do.
Oh, right. Practice. Yeah.
What's on your face, son?
Would you believe it was a Twinkie?
No, I would not.
Nice try.
You only get your practice. I'll be there in a minute.
Hi, Coach.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Andy.
It's Andre.
Oh, right.
I was just looking at the list of players who made the team.
Uh-huh.
And I noticed the lack of my name.
Uh-huh.
And I thought that, well, with my coordination skills.
Look, Archie.
Andre.
Look, Andre. If your name isn't on the list, Oh, Andre. Sure, I remember you now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Look, Andre. I love your enthusiasm. But honestly, I think you're cut out for science more than for basketball.
No.
Oh,
What you mean?
it's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a good thing, and I should know. I teach science and basketball. You already know what basketball is going to be like every day. But science, Andre, there's a whole universe of things out there. And who knows, there may be life out beyond the stars.
Oh, there is, Coach. There is.
When my father was born, we hadn't even been to the moon yet.
Are you kidding? I'm going for summer vacation. I've been there like 6 times already.
Huh?
Did you say Cameroon? I have an uncle that we visit there.
Can I show you something, Andre?
Sure.
What do you see?
Looks like a basketball that somebody didn't take much care of, and now you can't use it for anything.
That's right. Now, does it remind you of anything?
This probably isn't the right answer, but it sort of reminds me of a brain. It's about the same weight as one, and it's important to the game of basketball like a brain is important to the body.
That's right. I knew you'd be good at this. Now, imagine it this way. This outer layer is the cerebral cortex.
The wrinkled outer layer of the brain.
Right on. Now, the cerebral cortex is one of the most complicated parts of the brain. It helps process sensory information like what you see with your eyes or hear with your ears. It also helps you think, plan, and have a good imagination.
And if you split it in half, you have 2 hemispheres.
Whoa, now don't start off with ideas like splitting me in half.
That's right. The left hemisphere controls the right side of the body.
Oh, that bites. I got a date tonight with a volleyball. She gonna think the L is for loser.
The left hemisphere also helps you talk.
And the right hemisphere controls the left side of your body, helps with creative things like music and art.
Coach tells the kids they can't let their basketballs get wet, but he's gonna write a novel on me.
You're pretty good at this, Coach.
Wait, I want to try something else out on you. Now, is this confusing?
And now when you lay it all out on a basketball.
Good, because I want to try to explain the different parts of each hemisphere. I've been working on this for my science class.
Oh, great. And I guess I get to play the part of the chalkboard.
Okay, well, let's start with the frontal lobe. That controls emotions.
Good place to start, Andre. Now, in addition to controlling your emotions, the frontal lobe also helps you plan and organize activities and analyze problems.
Right.
Now, the parietal lobe, right about here in each hemisphere of the cerebral cortex, helps process touch information.
And the occipital lobe, although it's not located near your eyes, is important for vision.
That's right. The occipital lobe is important for your vision. It's right back here. And finally, the temporal lobe, right about here, processes sound.
Man, that used to be a tough one for me. I heard of a singer named Tempi Lobe, and now I know temporal lobe equals sound.
I want to try this on my players. I've got a better idea.
What's that?
Let you do it.
I don't know, Coach. Me, I don't know.
Oh, trust in yourself. You'll succeed.
Well, I guess I could try.
Look, I've seen what knowledge can do for kids, Andre. The more you know, the higher your self-esteem and the better everything works, basketball included. The more you understand the brain, the better you'll treat it.
And the better you treat the brain, the better you treat yourself.
And the better you play basketball. Where'd you pick up all that science?
Oh, we talk a lot about science where I come from.
Where do you come from? I don't believe I've met your parents.
Oh, no. Big Mama and Papa Franklin don't get out that much. They don't have a lot of free time. He's the one who taught me all the science.
Well, how'd you like to be team manager? I'd love to keep you around.
I thought that was the job my sister was applying for.
Oh, she did, but believe it or not, she knows even less about basketball than you do.
Well...
Great. Get ready. We leave tomorrow morning for a preseason tournament at Roosevelt High.
Can you explain to me about the meninges again?
The meninges are thick membranes that cover the brain. They help protect it.
Oh wait, I remember now. There are thick bones that protect the brain. The skull. And the brain floats around a protective fluid called the cerebrospinal fluid. Man, that was a tough one.
Tougher than the hippocampus?
No, the good old hippocampus? Man, the hippocampus helps us learn and store memories. And the hypothalamus controls heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature. Hey, what else you got?
You're getting really good. How about the cerebellum?
That's easy as free throws. The cerebellum, that helps with coordination and baloney. I should have known. Coordination and balance. And also the brain still controls basic functions like eating.
The brainstem also controls breathing and sleeping.
Well, I'm trying to get your brainstem focused on eating right now. A cheeseburger. A big, juicy, cheesy cheeseburger.
Nice try, Terrence, but Big Mama says I have to go straight home today. She said family time is just as important as school time. Keep working on your science, though.
But I need a smart, beautiful tutor.
Goodbye.
Where you from?
So, you're a starter, Andre?
Well, I sort of come off the bench, if you know what I mean.
Come off the bench with a towel.
What was that, Nicole?
He comes off the bench and they howl.
Ah, that's great. Don't worry about it. You'll be a starter soon. It's still early in the season. Nicole, are you team manager?
That didn't quite work out. Coach gave me a really hard entrance exam. He said I had to be able to pick out a basketball.
Yeah?
He lined up 3 objects and I picked out the wrong one.
What did you pick?
I think they call it a wiffle ball here on Earth, sir.
I see.
It's okay, I got a different job.
What would that be?
I'll be writing for the school newspaper. My editor said I can cover the basketball team.
Oh, that's great news. Looks like I picked the right 2 ambassadors. It's amazing what you can do when you treat your brain well.